Before I leave here this afternoon and ask or answer anything you might have. How about that? Okay. Anything for me?
Not right now.
Okay, cool. If you choose to do it one-on-one, we can. If you want to do it in a group type setting, we can do that as well. I'm going to let Napoleon take over from here.
All right, hello, how everybody doing? All right, I'm Napoleon Sledge, and today we're going to talk about God seeing distance, or do we go through our storms? There's been times in my life that he didn't answer mine at all, and I was mad at him at first. There was the times that I was going through school. There were times that I was going through relationship problems. I didn't understand. I'm like, why? Marriage problems. I didn't understand why. I was going to church, praying constantly on daily. I was taking care of my kids. I was going to work. I wasn't late, but I was still seemed like I was going through a storm. But I had to realize what God was doing. It was a test. At the end of the tunnel, it was a test. It was a test to see that I still have faith in Him. And I know you guys still do that too as well, because we still deal with it. Whatever you go through, you grow through. Hey, Jay.
I think I'm in that space right now. I know I'm in that space right now. In terms of I'm hanging in the balance in terms of waiting to hear back about a salary position to be able to move forward in my career and my finances. And in the moment, I think the self-growth thing that I'm at right now, I've had to learn how to reassess and compartmentalize my confidence. I feel like for me, my confidence does come from my faith. So I've been reaffirming my faith. I'm in seminary right now, and I had a centering moment with some folk. In the moment I was calling it.
Right.
It was just really beneficial.
So how did you deal with the situation that what you were going through when you didn't feel like the self-love or the support, and then you just felt alone? You just felt wasn't nobody there. Your friends, your family, you didn't feel nobody was there. Like, what did you do?
I went to my therapist, and I played what I call the grateful game, where I literally just said, "What are you grateful for?" And I list off every little thing, be the smallest little thing, just to get you out of like the mania of the moment, and really to get your perspective. And perspective in the moment is really a critical tool. And
Then plus you're mad, then plus being a man, you felt even more dumped on because you felt like, well, I'm a man. And so, we as men have to have this standard that we got everything on us, on our shoulder. So I know you feel more pressure being as a man as well.
yes, turning 25 is a big thing for me. For me, coming out of homelessness, all of the programming cuts off at 25.
When you feel like not self-love, self-motivated, or what kept you at being as a woman in America?
What I do, I usually just like pray. I spend some time alone. Like, I don't want to be around other people and then just give them my energy.
Correct.
I remember I used to like be sad and stuff. I listen to a lot of motivational speakers. So like Gary Thomas, like I just play on YouTube and it just like keep playing. I just listen to his words and get it through. Yeah. And I also write affirmations. My journaling helps. I learned that from my therapist. Just write down what I want to see myself in the future, like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and just know that like better times are coming. Like the pain don't last always.
Okay. So what are some things like some tools like when you felt so pressured and like it was just like everything just swamped on you? What some tools can you give us to help us things that, you know that you do different? Because like I said, like I may do something different, he may do something different, or Mr. Davis may do something different. What's something that you did that just really got you out your situation?
Family's rooting for me. I'm like the first generation college student.
Wow.
So I'm like, I just gotta keep pushing for them. Gotta keep pushing. What else? And just so many dreams I have in life. So I just
Right.
remind myself of my dreams and goals.
So basically, you turn your pain into motivation.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. That's great to hear. And what about you, Miss Lynn?
For me, I would say last year was like one of the best but worst years of my life because I was moving around a lot and I just felt like, you know, we lost our house in like 2019. So I wasn't able to really process it, and it wasn't really God that I was mad at. I just wanted to know why. Like, I wasn't angry. I just wanted to know, like, why was it happening and why I informed, like, at an earlier time for me to, you know, prepare myself for it. And it all happened so fast. And, you know, during that time, I just was uprooted, like, the whole 2019, 2020. And just had to, keep changing locations. And that's what kind of sent me into like I don't want to say deep depression, but it was like kind of mild.
Right.
And nobody knew that I was going through that because I wasn't really like, I wouldn't say like I wasn't really like expressing myself and saying, oh, I'm hurt, like something is wrong with me. Like I was expressing myself in anger. So I would take out like my anger out on like my mom, my brothers, anybody who wanted to, help me. But I didn't know how to tell them like I was going through something. So it just kind of, for me, I just started to, because I'm a very spiritual person. So I like my sage incense. I like to pray. I listen to a lot of like soft music, a lot of different frequencies so that I can be able to, balance my energy out and, make it like so that I'm not, so anxious. And I was dealing with anxiety too as well. So for me, I just had to kind of write down all of the things that I was feeling. And eventually, like bit by bit, I started sharing it with people, and they would tell me, oh, I've been feeling like that too, or I was going through that too. Like you never know what other people is going through. Like, just share, just, talk and let people know what you're going through, because somebody might not know, how to help you. So I just, just spent a lot of alone time and just, tried to close myself in so that I don't, take my anger out on other
people. Guys, is you see a lot of times people are putting money in different places. They're putting on their body, but they're not putting their mind, as he spoke about mental health. Mental health is very important. Ain't nobody trying to get their insides together, they trying to get their outsides together to make them look perfect, but they're not perfect. Mental health is very important. And that's why he's saying y'all need to talk. And that's why I call you guys. I be like, yo, y'all got anything to talk about? Y'all want anything to discuss with, know what's going on? I'm asking because I care. If I didn't, I wouldn't be asking. I'd be like, oh, okay, bye, okay. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace be out. But no, it's about mental health.
And all of a sudden, he's concerned with me. And I said, well, yeah, I appreciate that. I said, man, there are issues going on, and I'm dealing with them and everything. I just want to make sure. And I call you guys kids. You're not kids. You're young adults.
Right.
But I said, well, how the kids doing? That's the most important thing. I want to know how we're doing. What are the issues that are going on? But there's no doubt about it. I sit there. I pray every night. I pray for the success of the program, success of every single one of you. I take it very, very, very personally if there's an issue going on and we need to help you get through it. We have a lot of folks that are here at your beck and call, and I hope you know that. Other than Mr. Napoleon, you know him quite often. He's hands-on all the time. But Mr. Mika, your social worker, and you guys are talking about speaking to therapists and things like. There was a time when that was taboo. what are you talking to a therapist? Why are you doing that? Are you crazy? No, you're crazy because you're not talking to a therapist, okay? You're crazy because you're not.
Yes.
It's so needed nowadays that people could sit down and talk to someone and be very frank and open with someone with the issue. We are all going through issues every day. Like Mr. Bowling just mentioned, we're all going through issues every single day. Some of us hide them, some of us meditate together, some of them meditate alone, quiet music, sage burn, whatever it might be to get in that space, to get in that relaxation spot. And whatever the issue is, I hope you guys feel comfortable enough to speak to him, because your information is not going all over town. We're not spreading your information. That's confidential. We sign confidentiality information. So your information is not being sent all over town. He will discuss that with who needs to be discussed. It needs to be discussed with, say, Miss Tamika, who's our social worker, to make sure that we get the services that you need. And we can do that. If you need something outside of the particular therapist or whoever you're speaking to, we can arrange that for you as well.
Yes.
But the most important thing is don't try to hold that in, okay? There was a time when I was 21, 22, 23 years old. It was quite a while ago, but there was a time when I was. And we're going through a lot. At 21, 22, I had a kid already. I was married and I had a kid already at 22 years old. That's where I was. And no, I have another one older than him. I have another son older than him. But I had a kid. I was a brand new dad and all that stuff. So talk about the pressure to raise a kid, brand new marriage, keeping financially secure and all that kind of stuff, on top of what you guys deal with every day right now. So it's very, very, very difficult. And I am here for you guys to pick up the phone and call if you want, if you have an issue or anything like that, to talk to me. If Mr. Poland's pretty comfortable, Tamika's pretty comfortable for you to speak to, but he said, well, I like that guy, Mr. Joe. Okay, he seems to be my type of guy. Okay, Mr. Joe, it's something I want to talk to you personally about that I'm going through. That's fine. Pick up the phone and we talk about it. We've had conversations before and things, so we can do that and go through it. We were on the phone for about an hour and a half once, and we worked through everything that we had to, so hopefully our satisfaction, mutual satisfaction. And that's what I'm here for. I might be a man and you prefer to talk to another female. Miss Tamika's excellent. If you don't want to talk to us, we're there for you. This program is short because 12 months go by so quickly, and we want to prepare you for the next step. You know, you're going through all kinds of stuff, family issues and stuff. You go, okay, year's gone now. Okay, I'm going to be back in the same situation with my mom or my dad or my brothers or my siblings or whatever that we're. I don't want to end up back in that situation. We're trying to prepare you for the next step, you know, and we want to. We're sincerely there. But getting back to me again, quickly, I don't take up your whole schedule, but yeah, absolutely. I think I get satisfaction out of helping and working with you guys or anyone else. On the way over here, I stopped. Patrick wanted some coffee, and I don't know how you could have a coffee and a slice of pizza this time of day, but he had coffee and a slice of pizza this morning at the racetrack. I said, okay, go on. I had something this morning already. And there was a guy walking around, and he had hardly any clothes on and a buggy and everything like that. And I just couldn't let it go away. I just couldn't get him out of my mind. And I said, I don't know what his situation is, but what I will do is take the last couple of bucks I have on my pocket and see what I can do for him to help him out. And he told me, you know, I kind of saw you over there. I looked at you. He said, but I kept on walking and whatever. I said, well, that's why I called you over, because I saw you look at me. And I gave him a couple of dollars or whatever. And because I was looking at him, and it just like, I was just feeling it right here. And like, oh my God, this Sunday morning, and this is what he's going through.